it free. I'll write it and we'll do it free. And now, let me get my act together here. Hold on a second. I don't want to be like this sports pope doing math ahead of time. Let's go with Johnny. Bring you in. For some of you, you've never seen this. You've never heard. Oops. That should be better. Everything good? You guys got me? Check. Sound good to you? Kevin, give me a thumbs up if that sounds okay. I know it sounds better. Don't let me down. Do not let me down. You see, audience members tip me off. They say the audio's bad. There we go. There we go. All right, let's do this. One.
And now, here's a guy who really ought to be saving his breath for his inflatable date.
It's the most ridiculous.
It's the Eric Zane Show podcast with your host, Eric Zane.
What up, Johnny? Thank you. This music was made by the one and only John in Jenison, Michigan. That's his voice on it. He put it all together. God bless you, Johnny. Thank you. We got a free Patreon Friday going on right now. That means we've got new people checking out the Patreon. So, shit, yeah. Very cool, very cool. Sporting the Q100 t-shirt, WQON, 99.3 and 100.3. Hey, Johnny. Johnny's here enjoying it. That's up in northern Michigan. The Insane Asylum is my show that I do for them. Pre-recorded show, 1 hour of music that I pick. I do it all. I do the whole damn show. You hear me ramping records. If you want to listen to it, it happens live at midnight on Friday into Saturday. So midnight Saturday, okay? That's when the Insane Asylum starts. I did not think up the name. If you want to download the WQON app and listen to it as it happens, that's cool. If you are a member of Patreon, you get it as part of your membership. When I complete the show, I pre-record it, I upload it to the Patreon platform, and then you can listen to the whole thing commercial-free. I believe there's 4 episodes up. It gives you a little snapshot of the music that I would like to program a radio station with. But it's a terrific scenario because the Coins, Jerry and Cheryl, have given me the opportunity as a publicity platform to do that show and to have fun with it, which is the point of that radio station. It's a terrific, one-of-a-kind radio station with an enormous playlist. Typical classic rock stations have like a shitbag 350-song playlist, and they play the same bullshit. You know how I'm talking about. Boston More Than a Feeling at 8 a.m., and then the assholes do it again at 1 p.m. It's a shit show. It's a dying format on the radio, except for this one beacon of light radio station called Q100. The playlist there is 4,000, and they actually take requests. Little known secret, radio stations don't take requests. They stick to the same songs. It's a myth. That never happened. The only time that happened was with an old format called Progressive back in the 1970s. And they don't do that anymore because consultants tell them, that doesn't work. Fuck that. Q100 makes it work, and they gave me the option. They were like, I go, hey, can I do a show? Yeah, sure. No money changes hands. I simply just say, listen to my podcast on their radio station, and I enjoy it. I have a lot of fun doing it. So that's Q100, WQON, 100.3, 99.3. 99.3 is in the Traverse City area, and then the 100.3 is a frequency based out of Grayling, mighty Grayling, Lochloosa, for all of northern Michigan. So very cool. Thanks to them. You can check that show out. Now, let's start with this. First of all the stories that I talk about, you can get the links for them at ericzaneshow.com. I just posted a whole bunch from the freebie. Included in that is the video of Conor McGregor punching that poor old man in the head as he's sitting at the bar. The moron kid who got sucked down the drain at the water park. The sports pope, more like sports dope, and art or obscenity. What happened there? I don't know. In West Michigan, as some stupid judge is all pissed off because there's a 111-year-old nude painting on the wall, and this stupid idiot is all like butthurt, saying that it promotes like slavery of women or some stupid ass take on it. It's really, really bad. All right. But we start right now with, you've heard many times and you've seen many times people going onto planes with support animals. Now, let's go back to a time, not that long ago, when if you ever try to bring a support animal on a plane, it's like, no, you can't. Why? Because I said so. Get off the plane. But, as more and more people have started to use support animals, I have mixed feelings about this because I don't know. It's just a little much to me to see animals all over the place. I guess if you're a person who has epilepsy or if you are blind, okay, all right. But even then, that's tough. I don't know if they should be in the passenger area of the plane. And then you run a risk of having the dog travel in a crate. You hear about dogs dying of those things all the time. But so I don't know. It's a little weird. But as more and more time has passed and we have gotten to be more and more snowflake-ish and asshole-ish in the world, people have been bringing on animals onto planes, and that's because if they have anxiety. Oh, God, I'm struggling with my illness. Jesus, I need to stroke my bunny rabbit while I'm on the plane, or I can't be on it because I get scared. I don't like being scared, so I have to bring an animal on with me. Fuck you. Don't come on the plane, you fucking asshole. Jesus, if you're that screwed up that you can't fly unless you're touching your puppy dog, fuck off. All right. But I do... we've gone far enough down this road that I guess I don't mind it. If you keep the dog in your lap, the dog doesn't shit on the floor, dog doesn't piss on my bag. All right, fine. Keep the dog to yourself. I don't want anything crazy happening on the fucking plane because you and your dog. And it better be well behaved too. But more and more people have been making a stink about this. And more people want their whatever it is to be on the plane. Now, this is not fake here. This is legit. The United States Department of Transportation has announced you can now bring a miniature horse on a plane. What? They are officially allowed on. Now, if I were on a radio show, like if I were my old show, they should do this immediately. They should do this stunt. Buy a plane ticket, get a miniature horse, and get video of this. This is a great idea. You can take it. If you're a radio show listeners, take this idea and do this because this is fucking fun. This is the only good thing about this is you can do a great radio stunt. Get a plane ticket to anywhere, get a damn miniature horse, and just let the fun begin. Holy shit, would this be great. Man, Producer Joe, get a horse and get on a plane. It'd be just like the old days. Producer Joe's Miniature Horse Challenge. As part of a new set of guidelines strengthening protections for emotional support and psychiatric service cats, dogs, and little horses. They got to do this. I don't have the means to do anything like this. I don't have a cast, but this is what you need to do. Reach out to my old mates on Free Beer and Hot Wings and say, Zane wants you to do this because he can't because he's doing this shit in his house. But you got to do Producer Joe Miniature Horse Challenge on an airplane. Oh, God, that would be so great. You'd have all sorts of cameras to be able to document this. It would be awesome. But why this is happening, I don't know. How sick is this that we have people who are so deranged and broken that if they go anywhere, they have to bring a horse with them? A horse? What? Okay, and if you do a little horse, what's next? Big horse, donkey, ostrich, emu? Oh, I don't want to know anybody who can't leave the house without their miniature horse. I don't want to be around you. In recent months, hold on a second. Last Thursday, the agency released its final statement of enforcement priorities for service animals, clarifying the federal government's policies for what types of animals should always be allowed to travel with their owners. In recent months, both public and professional organizations, including the Association of Flight Attendants, have urged lawmakers to review the rules for service animal designations during air travel to combat an alleged culture of rampant abuse of protocol. The AFA claimed that the matter was escalated into a safety, health, and security issue that was negatively affecting all passengers. If I pay as much as I have to pay to be on a plane, pay to have my bags, all those extra fees. I just found out that the airline industry makes over several $1 billion a year in just bag fees. I don't want to sit there with your asshole horse. The only time I want to see a horse is when I'm at the petting zoo. Or when, or whatever, when I see it on TV because Stu McAllister molested it or some shit like that. I don't want to be on an airplane and see your fucking little horse. No, bullshit. I don't even want to. There's only one dog I want to see on a plane, and that's a German Shepherd. And if it's accompanying a blind guy. All right, man. The announcement doesn't bind airlines to fly all service miniature horses by law, but it does allude to penalties if carriers violate the new rule. Why can't they just say no? No, you cannot. Can we fly with a horse? No. Why? Because I said so. What are you going to do? All right, go on another airline. They'll say no too. We got to stop saying yes to everything. Now, I don't even know the size of a miniature horse. If it's the size... I'm looking at one here. It's about the size of a dog, but it's still a horse. And don't they just like shit everywhere? Don't they? Is the second they feel the apples coming through their colon, they just lift that tail. How'd you like to be a guy sitting there watching like a movie, and then all of a sudden you see this little horse's tail go up and shit out the apples right into the middle of the fucking plane, and it's little horse dick pissing all over the place? Come on. This is insane. According to the American Miniature Horse Association, the animals often stand between 2 and 3 feet tall. That's pretty big. And weigh between 150 and 250 pounds. All right, that's too big. I thought it was going to be like the size of like a Shih Tzu. I would want to see a Shih Tzu-sized horse, but no way. You're going to have your 250-pound horse shitting all over the place so that some fucking asshole can feel comfortable. I don't give a shit. So basically, this person has to be completely comfortable and not anxious because they're too messed up in the head that they can't fly on an airplane without their stupid horse. But yet 250 passengers have to be uncomfortable because you're a horse. This is so wrong on so many levels. We need to start, what we need to start doing? We need to start pushing back on the mental health. We need to start pushing back on the crazy people who do this shit and manipulate this system. The pendulum has to swing backwards, where we need to start telling no to these assholes who are taking way more than they need. We can help the mentally impaired to some degree, but these people that sit there and piss and moan about anxiety and all this shit and their feelings, fuck off. I've had it. Enough with your fucking feelings. It's too much. We got to stop catering to these people and say, look, pussy, it's about time you toughened up a little. Enough. These assholes. What a crock of shit. The floodgates opened in January 2018 when an emotional support peacock named Dexter and his owner were rejected from boarding a United Airlines flight. Thank God. A few months later, French bulldog died mid-flight after accidentally being placed in an overhead bin. That's probably not a good idea. Oh, my God. Yeah, just what across the board, no animals allowed, period. All right. Nate sent this along. It's, I think it's old. Thank you to Nate. He said, I just found this to be awesome. Let's see if I don't screw this up. There's a show out called Paternity Court, okay? And Paternity Court is what you got there is a judge, and these people agree to do this in front of the judge. And mom and dad, and they take the paternity test, and they might lobby between them or whatever to set up the show. And then the judge says, we have determined that you are the father, you are not the father, things like that. And in this case, you've got a guy and a girl, and the guy really wants to be the father of this little girl, loves this little girl. The mother does not want him in the picture, okay? Now, they're not going to be together, but the dad is really, really hoping that because he's really attached to the girl. She's 3, and he loves her to death, and it's really great, his relationship with her. Now, the judge is going to announce what is going on here, and the dad, you won't hear him, but he's sobbing. He is so sad. The lady reacts a certain way that pisses this judge off. Check this out.
In the case of Miller versus Rasmussen, when it comes to 3-year-old Zaylee Rasmussen, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Rasmussen, you are not the father. Miss Miller.
Be respectful.
I'm sorry.
Miss Miller.
That's the bailiff.
I'm sorry.
That's a lot of nerve, considering the alternative is somebody that don't want nothing to do with you or your child.
I'm sorry.
That's a lot of nerve.
Fuck yes! You fat bitch!
You just showed me where your priorities were right there.
I'm sorry.
Because I held out hope
I love
that
this
you weren't
judge.
just acting a fool because you so mad at him because he cheated on you that you would cheat your child out of a father. But that cheering you did, what you cheering? I'm a single mother with nobody that loves me or my child. What you cheering for?
Oh, shit!
I'm not.
No, you were.
She goes, I'm
he
not.
He is over here
Hold on a
breaking
second.
down because he
Hold
loves
on,
this.
I got back. I love this. This is so great. Kicking this chick's ass.
Cheated on you that you would cheat your child out of a father. But that cheering you did, what you cheering? I'm a single mother with nobody that loves me or my child. What you cheering for?
I'm not.
No, you were. He is over
She
here
goes, I'm not. We just saw you, you fucking asshole.
breaking down because he loves this child so much. I sit here day after day after day with women hoping a man would
He's
drive
crying.
16 miles to see their baby, much less 160 miles each way, and abide by a court order and sign a birth certificate and come day after day and week after week so they can grow visitation to have a relationship with the child.
Holy shit.
And you have no compassion for not just him, but
We're just getting started, too. This is the best. I love this lady.
Bailey. She's 3
I'm
years
so turned on right now.
old. Now, he's not just gonna be heartbroken. We gotta break this news to her.
Oh, fuck.
And y'all over here cheering like it's a sport. This is this baby's life. And I asked you, where's this other man?
Shit, you can hear the guy going,
I don't know.
she has no other
And
man.
you know he don't want nothing to do with you.
Yes.
Sitting up there cheering. Mr. Rasmussen, I am so sorry. I know this hurts you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
The judge should say, I'm so sorry you had to stick your dick in this fat whore.
She's my whole world. Everything I do is for her. She was the reason I went to work every day.
God, they should take the child away from this fat bitch
I know you
right
have
now.
a bond with her.
Throw
I
her
feel
in
like my whole
prison.
world is in ruins now.
Yeah, and he's doing a good job laying it on thick. He might even score with this judge. A judge is hot as shit.
I'm gonna say this to you before I adjourn court. Your child deserves to know who her father is.
Yes.
Whether or not that man wants to be in her life physically present and participate. He does have a legal obligation to help support her financially. It's important that you make this right.
Yeah.
She'll one day ask, where's my
Stupid
father?
asshole.
Every action you take from this point will write the story that you will later have to tell her.
They
I wish you the
should've
best of
shot
luck.
her.
We have counseling for you. Court is adjourned.
They should have shot her right there, and that would have been the end of it. What an asshole. That judge, I love her so much. I want to watch that show. Thank you to Nate. That was a big hitter. I'll post that over at ericzaneshow.com. Click on In the News, and you'll be able to see that ass kicking. Damn it, was that great. Just love that. Most of what I talk about on this show comes from the audience. I troll around for stories myself, but the involvement of this audience has been so great that I don't have to do a whole hell of a lot, it seems. I've got great people giving me links to stories. Dean has just been picking up the pace and killing it lately with a bunch of good ones. Nate sent that one there. I found the horse one, but I would say 75% of what I talk about is from shit you think that I should talk about. See how that works? So if you ever find something interesting, man, send it my way, eric@ericzaneshow.com. And that's how it is. If I think, well, I can get in, I can talk about it in this manner or whatever it is that I find that I can do with it. I don't use all of them, but a lot of times I definitely see them all. I actually do see them all, but sometimes I use them, sometimes I don't, but it's cool. All right. This from Dean. This lady, it happened in our great state of Michigan. Been a lot of talk these days about people dying in a cell while incarcerated and, blaming, trying to find out why nobody watched the guy. Like this piece of shit, Jeffrey Epstein, who supposedly killed himself, and they're wondering why no one was watching this guy, why he wasn't on suicide watch. And I'm like, who gives a shit? He's dead. That's a win. This guy is dead. We are all winners here. Jeffrey Epstein is dead, and now isn't going to be a long, drawn-out court case. He died a horrible death. He's worth $1 billion. Hopefully, someone should steal all that asshole's money, and we don't have to see his face anymore, and the world is rid of this manipulator who would ruin young women's lives. Right? No problem. So when people die in prison, okay, great, awesome. Listen to this stupid woman who is now dead. Her name is Andrea Laughlin, or was. She croaked. She got into a fight in April 2017. She was arrested and booked in a jail in the community of Southgate. Next morning, she's dead. What happened? What the hell happened? What could have happened? Was she beaten? Did another inmate kill her? Did the judge or did the guards do something terrible? No. She wanted to end her life, and the way she did it was she ripped open a mattress and ate the stuffing. Imagine what's inside of a mattress. She would take it and stuffed it in her mouth and ate it until she died. She ate mattress until it killed her. Purposely suffocating and ingesting, suffocating herself from ingesting the stuffing until she stopped breathing. So I don't know if what a way to go. If she sucked mattress jizz into her lungs, or if she just ate it and was so full it made her choke. I don't know, man. Her stupid son is now suing the city of Southgate. She's suing them, saying, it's your fault that my mom ate the mattress. What? He's claiming $75,000 in compensation for the damage the death caused him and his family. Yeah, that's probably like the maximum she would have earned in the rest of her earning years. Stupid said he was suing because jail guards did not properly monitor Laughlin's cell and failed to follow booking procedures. City of Southgate declined to comment directly in the lawsuit, but says it empathizes with the family and stands by the actions of its employees. They're just saying that. They don't empathize. The stupid woman ate a mattress. It's no big deal. We are confident that the members of the police department acted properly the evening of April 20th, 2017. So am I. Here's what happened. According to the lawsuit filed in July, the night of her death, when she was placed in a solitary cell without supervision or an evaluation, Stupid said his mom was in clear need for medical attention. She was hurt from the fight that led to her arrest and had a history of bipolar disorder. Of course, everybody does. Yeah, you should have gotten her a service horse. She'd have been perfect. She's also a drunk, and the cops should have known that. They should have known she was a danger to herself. Stupid says, I felt like mom would still be here if they had known more about the situation. What do you want, man? She ate a mattress. Oh, my God. All right, so this will be in the news, and then it will promptly be thrown out of court because it's stupid. Your Honor, in defense of the county, I would like to show you Exhibit A. What is that? That's this lady's barf with mattress in it because she ate the mattress, and that's what killed her. Dismissed. I'm dismissed. I want to thank you for joining me on Free Patreon Friday, for God's sake. Very cool of you to check it out. If you like it, go to patreon.com/Eric Zane or just hit my website, ericzaneshow.com, and sign up for $5 or $10 a month. I do this shit every day. What the fuck? You think you're dealing with children? We'll talk to you down the road, folks. Have a great weekend. Check the website for all these stories and buy a t-shirt. See ya. Don't eat the mattress.